reducing smoking and alternative methods. I'd like to say a few words about intermediate ways to quit smoking, such as gradually cutting down or using some alternative method. Gradually cutting down on cigarettes is something smokers usually turn to when they start to worry about the effects of smoking on their body, but they're not quite ready to quit smoking for good. So they go for an intermediate solution, which is gradually cutting down on cigarettes. Gradually cutting down on cigarettes is something smokers turn to when they start to worry about the effects of smoking, but they're not ready to quit yet. Of course, the less you smoke and the fewer harmful substances you put into your body, the better it is compared to someone who takes in more. However, according to research, there isn't a direct correlation between how many cigarettes we smoke and the consequences we might face. To put it simply, the effects are not proportional to the number of cigarettes you smoke each day. The truth about cutting down. For those who are trying to cut down on smoking, I have two things to say. First, according to the World Health Organization, about 600,000 passive smokers die every year. Therefore, someone who smokes fewer cigarettes still has a higher chance of dying than a passive smoker. What does this mean? You don't really gain anything by just cutting down on cigarettes. The idea that fewer cigarettes means much less harm is misleading. Secondly, let me remind you of what we mentioned earlier about the delayed discomfort and the unease we feel when we experience withdrawal symptoms. Why should someone put themselves through this process and endure the discomfort caused by nicotine? Why would someone wait 8 hours just to relieve the nicotine withdrawal they feel at night when they return home? I can't imagine how miserable the life of someone must be who patiently waits all day just to reach the evening and relieve their nicotine craving by smoking a cigarette. My experience has shown me that decisions aimed at cutting down on cigarettes always lead to failure. The 3 cigarettes we've decided to smoke at first quickly, by the next week, become 7, and before long, we're back to a whole pack again. This isn't a solution to the problem, it's just shifting it around.